As you've been saying, 50K richer too. How you feeling, man?
Man, I told everybody third time was a charm. Let's just make this show a movie just like we did last time. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now, the third time's a charm. So you've qualified 3 times. Now you're in the championship round. What does that mean for you, and what kind of experience did that bring for this tournament?
I've said it in stone.
A view of the Atlanta skyline. We are...
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin Durant, is just as...
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Young. Lets the 3 fly. Jordan with the rebound.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Another miss by Irving. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here to the inside. And Capella sends it back. And he recovers it. Here's Jordan. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Hawks passing it around. Young for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
As long as they maintain that same aggressiveness, they should be in solid shape to come away victorious again.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Shot clock at 2. KD passes to Jordan.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Capella bounce pass. Here's Collins. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jordan. Harris finds Irving. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Spurs.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot. And the lid comes off the basket. After 4 straight misses, they finally get one.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Harden against Capella. And here's KD for 3. They get it again. Out to Harris. On the wing, Irving. Harden outside. Launches it. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And Steve, as we get into the middle of the season, do you feel we have a good idea of who the contenders are at this point?
The major forces, Kevin, you know for sure where they are. There are always some teams you can't tell if they're legit or not just yet.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Brooklyn, they're holding on to 2nd spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Hawks, 7.5 games behind.
And seeing where the Nets are, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
And you're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Irving kicks to Harris. Outside Irving. Back to Harris from 11 feet away. The shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Herter. Outside Collins. Snell, the pass to Capella. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. 13 feet away. Rebounded by the Hawks. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Irving looking for an opening. On the wing, Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the first one drops for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Gallinari comes in for Tony Snell. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kevin Herter. And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green is checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Rondo with the steal. Gallinari passes to Rondo. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Tie game in Atlanta. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Craig, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. Landry Shamet is out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. It's Brown with the drive. That one, no good. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass to Young. Tries again. But they recover it. Down low. And finally they hit one. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Back to Brown. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 4 on the shot clock. Harris inside the line. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
It's Okongwu, top of the key. Young with no one around. Offensive rebound. The shot comes out. Nets trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
There's no reason for these big men to shy away from contact on the inside, because when they get to the foul line, you can see the success they've been having in the past month. Gallinari fourth.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It may earn them a little extra space because you don't want to get physical with these guys. They can make you pay at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. Out to Gallinari. Capella goes in with the second effort, and Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
Collins wide open, he fires. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Irving finds Jordan. It's Durant on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Here's Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
To the middle. Here's Huerter. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Irving drives in. That one drops for him. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, someone has to stay with Kyrie on the pick and roll. He's too good of a scorer.
Back to Rondo. Now the pass to Huerter. Outside Rondo. Passes it to Huerter. The feed to Okongwu. And it's blocked by Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it left. "12 seconds left in the first half of the game. But they'll get another chance. Collins finds Young. Here's Snell. Shoots over Brown. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the... And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Snell in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Outside Irving.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Collins passes to Capella. Left block shot on the way. Bank shot, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's KD. Jordan kicks to Harden. KD dishes to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Cans the 12-footer. Irving's got 8 points.
I like this from Kyrie, looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
Young finds Snell. Now Capella. Back to Snell. Pass to Capella. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu comes in for Collins. And it's Gallinari in for Tony Snell. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Irving.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Young passes to Capella. And he uses the glass on the layup. Capella's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Green kicks to Harden over Young. Harden's shot is off. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And there's Gallinari on the assist from Young. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Here's Green. And that one goes long.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
And it's Green with the jam.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Herter passes to Young. Here's Herter. He's covered by Shamet. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. 13 feet away. And again, it's Atlanta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young against Harden. Okongwu grabs the board.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden. Fires the three. Again, Young missing.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Harris's shot is good.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Capella, the pass to Young. There's the triple. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then there's Brown, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot.
One of the more instinctive passers over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Jordan inside. Stolen by Collins. Okongwu with it. Gallinari on the wing. Takes the three. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Brown. Goes back up. Outside for Jordan. Left side Irving. It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Rondo dishes to Gallinari. Snell, the pass to Rondo. Kicks it out to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Rondo can't get it to go. Nets trail by 12. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo, and it's good. 2 points.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Pass to Okongwu. Rondo against Harden. Rondo dishes to Okongwu. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finished off by Brown.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dishes it to Snell. Here's Huerter. Collins trying to break free. That one goes in.
Put the ball in Huerter's hands. Let him make a decision. He can pass and he can score.
Here's Irving. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Harden against Rondo. Here's Huerter. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Harden surveying the D. And the jam by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
There's the pass to Gallinari. He feeds it to Collins. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Job.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Beautiful catch and shoot from Kevin Durant. He's one of those guys that can do it consistently every night.
Herter passes to Capella. Score the basket, his 8th, 8 for 13 from the floor.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Clint Capella.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most exciting of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
And the basket by Harden.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Snell finds Young. Here's Snell. Young looking around. Offline. And so Atlanta takes this one by a bit. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
Let's get to it.
You told us last time you were on 2K TV that you live and die by the three. And in this tournament, John Havlicek came through for you from behind the arc. Talk about how big John Havlicek was for you.
John Havlicek, for all my team people who don't know, I'm going to give you just a real simplistic explanation of who he is. If you've ever played prom at all, or you want to get into prom, and you make a point guard with a very quick jump shot, that's John Havlicek. But instead of him being short,
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin.
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
He'll bring up some great points. Here's Irving after Ben Simmons' bucket. Pass to Harris. Back to Irving. Shoots over Curry. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Now here's Embiid following the shot by Kevin Durant. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Well, what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And Embiid is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Irving. Passes to Harden from past the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. They defeated Indiana in their last one.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Chalk up 2 there. Irving's got his second basket.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
On the wing, Green. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry is inside. He's covered by Irving.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Curry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The 76ers with another miss.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Curry against Irving. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Irving kicks to Harris. Jordan dishes to KD. Jordan the pass to Harden. Back to Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Green. Shamet kicks to Brown. From outside, off the mark. Here's Milton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been... And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Maxey out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brown right side. Shamet the pass to Brown. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in. Here's Thybulle. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Korkmaz. Off target from outside.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Luwawu. It's tipped. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tries again. Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. The drive by Green. Count that bucket.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
On the wing, Milton. The pass to Thybulle. Milton with it. He's against Jordan. Milton's shot is good.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Harden surveying the D. Up again, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 6.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now, here's Maxey. Nails it from the high post. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. this will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Back to Harden. All sorts of time. Harden missing again.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Jordan.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Here's Green. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Out left to the wing. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Back to Korkmaz. 76ers moving the ball around. And here's Maxey.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Korkmaz. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. And a new group in for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Brown is checked in for James Harden. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Simmons against Irving. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
The Nets with the lead. KD looking around. And finished off by KD.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Simmons passes to Embiid and stolen by Irving. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Nets. They lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. KD, some great work for you defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Brooklyn came out looking very confident. Their mission to dominate early was a... And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. But they get it back. They kick it out to Green. Inside, Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Embiid's got the first field goal of the second half for the 76ers. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Back to Irving. Harden against Green. And it's Harden slamming it down. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
No hesitation from Seth Curry on the catch and shoot. You can see the confidence in his mechanics. That's beautiful.
Here's KD. Good work there as it goes. Durant's got 6 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And stolen by Irving. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And that one drops for him. And it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Irving passes to Jordan. Irving kicks to Harris. From downtown. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Passes it to Green. Here's Embiid. Count it. Good. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Irving passes to KD. Back to Irving. No good on the 3. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Outside for Curry. Harris outside. Feeds it to Embiid. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. 8 points for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Harden outside. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Brown finds Durant. Back to Brown. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. KD, that's for 2. They can't stop the run with that one. The 76ers lead. Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Pass to Thybulle. High post, Embiid. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to KD. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Philadelphia ahead as they end the third quarter with a big 11-3 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Howard in at the 5. Outside, KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
Maxey passes to Thybulle. Right wing, Embiid wide open. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Embiid's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia. Harden left side. It's stolen by Milton. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. It's stolen by Milton. To the inside. Maxey passes to Thybulle. Some solid defense from Brown. Brooklyn with the ball, trailing by 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
And he makes the first. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And the Nets making a change here as well. Jordan, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. The drive by Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
That's good from Simmons. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Green. Here's Harden on the wing. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. A 2-point game. Embiid dishes to Green. Back to Embiid. But they recover it. And it's Curry at the elbow. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
But not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Yes, that goes in.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Curry on the wing. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Jordan. The Nets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. A nice shot by Irving.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Simmons passes to Embiid. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
Passes it to Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. The shot by Curry. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Harden the pass to Harris. Kicks it to KD. 1:21 left in the fourth. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Durant's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Simmons against Harden. Outside Curry for three. He's off on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Durant. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Durant with it. Just 5 on the clock. At the elbow, it's Harris. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harden's shot is off. Now the 76ers with it. Curry passes to Simmons. High post, Embiid. He's against Jordan. Harris finds Embiid. Pulls up. High post. Oh, no good. Here's Irving. It's good.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony. Up next, the Nets taking on the... Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. So the Nets starting 5. Harden out there with Irving. And it's Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one, good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Holiday. Irving against Holiday. And it's Irving missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. 4-point game. Middleton finds Lopez. Back to Middleton. Here's Holiday. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Durant.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
On the wing, Holiday. Shot from free throw range. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
To the middle, here's Jordan. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now Irving. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Pass to Holiday. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. Nets trail by 4. Irving passes to Durant. Down low. Green kicks to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Pass to Holiday. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Holiday, and Holiday is right there. Holiday's got 6.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
That ties it up.
And, you know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Giannis. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
And the pass to Harden. 55 seconds left to play here in the first. And they pick up 2.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by KD. And that one's good by Giannis.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Green. Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Nets trail by 4. Harden outside. Dishes it to Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
The Bucks have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Craig passes to Augustine. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Here's Connaughton. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Bucks lead by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. 3 on the clock. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Portis. Milwaukee in the lead. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. Then on Thursday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And Green gets it to go. Green's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Brooklyn.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. Here's Connaughton. The shot from the low post is good. Connaughton's got his first points in this one.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Pass to Llewellyn. Kicks it to Green. Now, here's Shamet. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Portis. Passes it to Craig. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Jordan. Here's Portis. And at last, they get one to fall.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Nets also changing it up. Joe Harris is checked in for Green. Kyrie Irving comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And James Harden has subbed in for Landry Shamet. Durant's checked in for Brown. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Harden kicks to Irving. Pass to Harris. Back to Irving. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
I tell you what, Antetokounmpo has a real killer instinct on offense. I mean, this guy is serious about trying to score the ball and make plays. Always playing downhill, always in attack, and constantly keeping the defense on its heels. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Holiday goes in. And the rejection by Harden. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here.
And he got off to a nice start, but has slowed down here in the second quarter.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Shoots from 14. Irving misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lopez kicks to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And that's a wrap with the third.
And And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Setting the floor for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the 5. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Durant, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
For Brooklyn, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. He's perfect from the line this time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. KD against Antetokounmpo.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Jordan kicks to Irving. Durant down low. Antetokounmpo's there. A nice shot by KD. KD's got 11 points. Bucks trail by 9. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Great open look there. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
The Nets working the ball around now. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Jordan kicks to Irving. And the rejection by Giannis.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And now it's just a 4-point Nets lead. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
And there's the pass to Lopez. Holiday against Harden. And Holiday throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Middleton finds DiVincenzo. And it's Irving with the rebound. Nets leading by 6.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Now here is Augustine. He's covered by Shamet. Craig kicks to Augustine. Will it go? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
You know, Augustine, when he's attacking, playing downhill, trying to score, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense and puts him in a tough spot guarding him.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
And here is Portis. Right now, he's averaging 11 points a game. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Outside Durant. Pass to Shamet. To the paint. Outside for Durant. Count it. And so it's Brooklyn. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got DJ Augustine, and it's Portis in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And, you know, the speedy Augustine is really an excellent teammate and a dependable role player, a veteran presence who can really stroke it.
First free throw is good. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. Durant against Giannis. KD dishes to Green. Back to KD. They get the rebound. Green, the pass to Shamet. Brown wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Releases from 15. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Here's Holiday. Banked in off the glass.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Brown finds Green. Back to Brown. Up top, Durant shoots. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Durant's got 14 points now in the second half. Here's Forbes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And, you know, this will really help Forbes moving forward, proving he can score on anybody.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brown outside. To the inside. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Right side, Holiday. Here is Forbes. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for Landry Shamet. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Brown outside. Passes it to Jordan. Back to Brown. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Luwawu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Jordan high post. Outside, KD. DiVincenzo against Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you, and he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Middleton on the wing. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Durant, here we go. And then Durant with the jam.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Brooklyn.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And I felt like by making those sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season series now. This win will move them to 2-0 on the season with 2 left to play against the Bucks.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Here's Harden. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Missed. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. And let's go.
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Danilo Gallinari.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Then it's Collins, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Fernando in at the 4 slot. And for Brooklyn, we've got DeAndre Jordan, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris, and it's Durant in at the 4-man position. Here's Herter. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Put the ball in Herter's hands, let him make a decision. He can pass, and he can score.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
And the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
KD against Capella. And then Durant with the dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Young following the bucket by the Nets. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now Harden after the missed three from Trae Young. 5 on the clock. Irving drives in. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And that's vintage Kyrie. He has the blow-by speed to get past defenders off the dribble.
To the left side wing. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young against Harden. Now here's Durant. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Herter passes to Young. Back to Herter. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Fernando. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Irving surveying the floor. Off the left rim and out.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Collins kicks to Capella. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Green.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Young against Harden. Knocks it loose and stolen by Jordan. Out to the right wing. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. The kick out to Brown. Harden against Young, and the basket by Harden.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden. And Young, here we go, and Jordan sends it back.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. Jordan takes pride in his defensive capability.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Jordan's got his second bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Rondo finds Young. Down low. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Nets leading by 7. Left side, Brown. Here's Harden. He shoots again. Fires the 3. No good that time. Young way outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's and hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Green is out there with Jordan. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Brown. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Young looking around. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 5 now.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Nets leading by 7. Inside. Now here's Jordan. Tight defense on him. Shamet. Rebound by the Hawks. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Over Okongwu. Jordan's shot is off. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 9-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Brown drives in. The shot, no good. Rondo with some nice D. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Shamet kicks to Brown. To the middle. Rondo with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Gallinari, great positioning on the putback.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Shamet the pass to Luwawu. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Young for 3. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And a new group in for the Nets. KD's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Irving's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bruno Fernando comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule, Steve, being tinkered with, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
Kevin, I don't think so. When everything gets back to normal, I think we'll be at 82 games and start, like we usually do in October, September for games. I just think the NBA has done a fantastic job of being able to adapt to this situation.
1:51 left to play here in the half. 2 points. That one goes. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden against Young. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris. Outside Irving. And the shot goes in. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Passes to Herter. 51 seconds left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Young with no one around. 2nd shot opportunity. The pass to Capella. Back to Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 13.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
The Nets have gotten a little under 50% of their 2nd quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Irving passes to Green. Harris dishes to Green. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Nets lead by 3.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Collins looking around. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Fernando's got his 2nd basket of the game. It's Harden with the drive. Up in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, first and foremost,
and that should do it. With the 2nd half about to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the 2nd half. Young and Herter make up the back. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's John Collins. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. The Hawks trailing. Here's Young. 15 points in the game. Kevin Durant with the rebound. It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
Young against Harden. Young passes to Capella. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the arms of DeAndre just never end. He is a real threat to score, and the defense has to take him seriously.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Young. Here's Herter, guarded by Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the 2nd chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Irving finds Harris. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the 2nd half. And stolen by Irving. Out to Harris. Back to Irving. This one for three. They get it again. Jordan dishes to Irving. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. Shoots the three. Atlanta gets it back. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harden outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And he comes up with the deuce.
Inside, outside. Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Back to Herter. Kicks to Okongwu. Here's Herter. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Fernando, that's good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Durant, the pass to Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gallinari. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The Hawks trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
To the inside. Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Rondo. Shamet with the steal. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rondo passes to Okongwu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Luwawu. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. 41 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Irving, defended by Young. Young with the steal. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Slammed home and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
You can see Kevin Herter's been working on this. Taking contact and completing the play.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. Timeout called the Nets.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Collins comes in for Gallinari. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Irving kicks to Brown. Out to the wing. To stop the run, Claxton the pass to Green. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
At the elbow, Collins. He got it up. That shot, no good. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Hawks lead by 2. And 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Brooklyn trailing. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Woke loose, but he gets it back. Capella kicks to Collins. Young against Irving. Shot clock at 5. They grab their own miss. Back to Collins. Young dishes to Collins. From outside the arc, Atlanta again missing.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Hawks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. There's the dish to Young. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Landry Shamet. Durant in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And no hesitation attacking the defense. Body to body, Durant with an impressive finish.
Collins finds Capella. Back to Collins. Out to the right wing. Fernando, the pass to Young. Tries it from the top of the key, and the shot goes down. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
From deep, a 3-pointer is right on target. Young's got 22.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Irving double team. From 13, Harden no good. The Hawks leading by 7. Young for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Hits the jumper. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
Herter passes to Capella. Young with the ball. Over Harden. Young's shot is off. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Harden, that's good.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young passes to Herter. Young up top, guarded by Harden. Here's Herter. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Harden surveying the D. Outside Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Collins passes to Young. .110 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Fernando. Defended by Durant. Fernando, the pass to Young. Good!
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
KD with it, and Young picks him up defensively. In a wide open look for Irving. Off target from three-point range.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Young is double. Back to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Fires from deep. Another miss by Young. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Saving a little something from when it really counts. Kyrie dropping daggers down the stretch.
Now Young. Outside Collins. Back to Young. From deep three-point range, it's off. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They break the hearts. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
just my consistency on defense, right? Against defense to offense, I gave up 26 first quarter points. That's not going to be very good. So you just have to switch things.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at small forward. Now here's Simmons. Outside for Curry. Passes it to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. That one good for 2. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes,
like
they
can. Like you say, let it play out.
I mean, this guy is almost 7 feet. Durant runs the floor beautifully, knowing where to be at all times in transition.
Outside, Green. Curry on the wing. Here's Embiid. And the shot is long.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Harden kicks to Irving. Nets passing it around. Back to Harden. Fires at the elbow. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
But you also got to give credit to the offense, too. I mean, they exploited every hole they saw in the defense.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris. Three-pointer. And Embiid pulls it down. 76ers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. Pass to Simmons. Nice defense from KD.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
A nice shot by Irving.
Love how Irving mixes it up. Outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter. He can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And it's... Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Now, here's Irving. He picked up 27 points in their last win against San Antonio.
As good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him. Oh, and look out. KD is just hurting everyone's feelings with that slam. Simply amazing.
It's Curry outside. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Count it. Good.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show forward.
Right side, Jordan. Harden dishes to KD. Floats one. And the rejection by Embiid. Curry passes to Embiid. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Green kicks to Brown. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 3. Embiid with it. Now Green defending. Embiid, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Brown outside. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered closely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard. It's his first trip to the line.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line? And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And the pass to Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got 9.
And what a baller this guy is, the big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
Here's Brown. No good with the layup. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
We've got Brown. Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Maxey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Now, here's Maxey. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The drive by Green, dishes it to Jordan. And here is Green. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Jordan dishes to Green. They get it back. Not going to go that time. Philadelphia leading by 3. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Thibault kicks to Korkmaz. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Howard.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it goes down 2 points. Here's Milton, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Pass to Maxey. Pass to Howard. Over Jordan. And that one hits back iron. Nets trail by 3. Here's Brown. Milton grabs the board. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
And they were connecting. And when they're connecting like that, they're hard to beat. Their accuracy from outside, just incredible.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Luwawu's got his first bucket of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now, here's Maxey. The putback. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Shamet up top. Defended by Milton. Kept alive. Jordan. Here's Luwawu. Here's Jordan to the left wing. Luwawu, the pass to Brown. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Green missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Hilton the pass to Korkmaz. In transition, here come the Nets. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Green. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Luwawu. Then for the 76ers, Tony Bradley comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Embiid in for Korkmaz. Now here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harris. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Here's Embiid, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Irving, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, that's just terrific patience from Irving. Outstanding at filling the D inside and literally forcing their hand.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Both free throws good for Irving. Now, here's Maxey. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. That one goes in. And 11 points for Joel Embiid.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Nets.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Thanks.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better at handling the basketball than Kyrie Irving? That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. Now here's Jordan. Outside Irving. The 3. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Irving kicks to Harden. Green against Harris. Now here's Harden. He's tightly guarded. Irving attacking. And Embiid with the block.
Oh, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Right side Simmons. For the tie, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Curry's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Irving looking for an opening. Good D by Embiid.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Curry wide open, buries the corner 3. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Curry. Irving up top. 6 points for him. Here's Harden. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Nets missing. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Curry gets the bucket. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
It's a hand on it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Oh, man, brushing off the defense with ease. Durant is no stranger to being played with physicality.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Good on the bucket.
They're not playing defense with anywhere near the passion they showed in the first half. There's been a big-time drop-off.
Irving passes to Jordan. Harris kicks to Harden. Nets passing it around. KD drives in. Rebound by the 76ers. And now Philadelphia on the break. Curry outside. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
Out in the open court, Irving's just too quick, too shifty to contain.
Shoots from the high post. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 3.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The pass to Harden. Durant against Harris. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And stolen by Jordan. Tipped away. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, he's a very active player who looks to score often. Embiid, phenomenal at finding all kind of ways to score.
Here's Irving. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Irving's got 10.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way. He got burned for it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Green. Durant is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Brown, and it's Harden in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Durant, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Howard, the pass to Embiid. Back to Howard. Lays it up off the glass. Howard's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And Durant, here we go. Count that bucket.
No, well, when KD's the man running the pick and roll, good things happen. He understands the movement of his teammates, and he can read the defense like nobody else.
Inside. The jump hook. Embiid, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Durant.
There was a time when people said Durant didn't finish well through contact. Those days are long gone.
Now here's Embiid. Howard trying to free himself up. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Durant in the corner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the long legs of Durant right there. Stretch Armstrong helped him drive inside. Impossible for the defense to defend against that without fouling.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Nets. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. Durant with the steal. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now to tie it up. That shot off. Good D by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Knocked loose. Shamet with the steal. Durant dishes to Brown. Back to KD. It's good. This game is all even.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Down low. Kicks it out to Harden. Count that one.
Oh, man, there's no denying that Harden nails these shots all the time. Love how he just takes over these possessions.
Back to Milton. Idle on the wing. Embiid with it. Guarded now by Durant. And it falls over the rim and in. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
Brown, good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And they get it back. But he recovers it. Outside, KD. And another shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And great scorers find a way to get themselves to the free throw line. Kevin Durant certainly falls into that category.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. And then for Philadelphia, Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Now here's Simmons. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Simmons. Yes, and the foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Simmons finds Curry. Buries the triple.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch. When you need a big bucket, you were looking for Durant every chance you get. He has delivered so many times in that situation.
Now Simmons, a three ball. Curry can't get it to go. Timeout called the Nets. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
He's accounted for the bulk of their scoring, and that's really nothing new. No team likes to rely too heavily on one player, but when you've got a guy with this amount of talent, you've got to lean on him like they have.
Durant down low. Oh, off target. To win it. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regular. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Here's KD. 76ers getting the bucket.
I mean, think about Durant. He's such a unique player. He uses his length. That's my man, Stretch Armstrong. He's basically a 7-foot guard.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Simmons, and Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
And it's sent back by Irving. And KD, here we go. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Durant. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Curry. For the three, the basket good off the assist from Simmons.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 1.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
And there's no better feeling coming up nails when the stakes are high. I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Free throw good, James Harden.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Harden against Simmons. About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Curry can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 4. Harden kicks to Irving. Back to Harden. It's Durant on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
The great ones do this. When Kevin Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's aiming to score or get fouled.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. The 76ers with another miss.
Look, I know he wants to get them back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not thieves.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And Brooklyn has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Clock at 6. Passes it to Irving. Durant, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Harden inside the three-point line, and that one drops. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris West. Carpet. But traffic, and with pregame routines coming to an end, we're...
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play outdoors. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this, in the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Nets, we've got Irving. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the 1. 6 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
Giannis outside. Here's Lopez. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Tries again. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
The shot by Jordan, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez, and the shot is good. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket tonight.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Count it.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here is Holiday. He just could not put it together in that loss to Denver. Lopez, no luck.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
A second chance effort. Harden kicks to Irving. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving looking for an opening. The shot by KD. No good.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
KD on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. Irving kicks to Harden. Harris outside. Unloads. Up again. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
The rebound by KD.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And then jammed down as he goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And so it's Milwaukee bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Brown in at the 2. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Augustine up top. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Forbes. His 3-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 5. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Craig pulls it in. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Portis kicks to Forbes. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's Harden with the drive.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. We're about 1.5 minutes into the second quarter now. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Shamet. Stripped away. It's tipped. Harden outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Milwaukee leading by 3. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. In the corner, Middleton with it. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, KD's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving dishes to Harden. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Harden, no good. Bucks leading by 5. Releases. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his first basket of the night.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
The feed to Green. .137 left to play here in the half. Here's Irving, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for James Harden.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Irving kicks to Durant. 1:09 left in the first half. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Middleton outside. Trying to get open is Lopez. Middleton can't get it to go. The Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
And Brown drops them both. Milwaukee leading by 4. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Giannis inside. Guarded by KD. And it's sent back by KD. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Irving's got 7.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. This is his first free throw of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
19 seconds left to play in the first half. Left side, Irving. Outside Durant. Green. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 2. And now... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points, and it was... And that's a...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Middleton drives in. Durant against Antetokounmpo. And too long on the shot.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Irving passes to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Double team on Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Another shot. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Lopez.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Durant finds Irving. Back to KD. On the wing, Irving. Durant with a wide open look. Here's Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
On the wing, Giannis. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. No one near him. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Irving dishes to Harden. Again, the Nets for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Harden the pass to KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You have to be careful around Kevin Durant because this guy loves to get fouled on the way up. He views free throws as easy points.
For Brooklyn, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. Brown is checked in for Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
With some arc, and it's Durant laying it in. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Now here is Augustine. He's covered by Shamet. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
It's Durant on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
Here's Forbes. No good from outside.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Portis brings the double team. And the wide open shot from Green. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bucks have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Holiday in for Augustine. Shamet kicks to KD. From deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So it's Brooklyn now. Here's Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 4.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Luwawu. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown, and it's Shamet in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. Shamet the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Giannis. Here's Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
The Nets with the lead. KD looking around. Passes to Shamet. Out to the wing. Here's Luwawu. The dish now to KD. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Right side Green. Right wing. With 1 on the clock. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Offensive rebound. He nails it, and we're tied up. Giannis has got 21.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Durant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. KD's got 10 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Brown.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here's Green. And there's the pass to Shamet. Harden up top.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. The Bucks also with the sub. Connaughton's checked in. Holiday finds Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Luwawu, the pass to Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Right side, Jordan. That's to Luwawu. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Landry Shamet. To the inside. Here's Connaughton. Kicks it to Holiday. Giannis outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Harden the pass to Durant. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Left side, out of Antetokounmpo. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Jordan with some nice D.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Connaughton, count it!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Irving kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. The putback. Got it.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for...